Hello students. So our next topic is structure of anthropous ovule. Now what is ovule? So if you see this diagram, you can refer your textbook also for structure of flower. See the structure of ovary. Okay. So inside this ovary there are number of ovules. The ovule is female gametophyte basically. Okay. Now we will see structure of this ovule. Each ovule develops inside the ovary. Ovule कहाँ पे develop होता है? Inside the ovary and is attached to the placenta by a small stalk called as funiculus. See, each ovule. So this is the entire structure of ovule, right? Now each ovule develops inside the ovary. कहाँ पे develop होता है? Ovary के अंदर, right? Now each ovule is attached to a organ or a structure called as placenta by a stalk-like structure called as funicle or funiculus. Okay. Now what is placenta? Placenta is the structure or organ which is developed for nourishment of young one inside the womb. Okay. So each ovule develop inside the ovary and is attached to the placenta by a small stalk-like structure called as funicle or funiculus. Okay. So the next point is place of attachment of funiculus with the main body of ovule is called as hilum. See here, this is what this structure is, hilum. This attaches the funiculus and body of the ovule. Okay, hilum is the structure which attaches the funiculus or funicle and body of ovule. Okay, now next point is in angiosperm, the most common type of ovule is anthropos, in which micropyle is directed downward and is present adjacent to the funicle or funiculus. Now what is angiosperm? Angiosperms are flowering plants, right? So this is the micropyle. What is micropyle? Micropyle is the downward opening which is adjacent to the funiculus. Okay, micropyle is the downward opening which is adjacent to the funiculus. And next structure in the ovule is the ovule consists of central parenchymatous tissue, the nucleus which is surrounded usually by two protective covering called as integuments via outer and inner integuments. Now in previous lecture I have already told you about parenchymatous tissue. If you don't know the meaning of parenchymatous tissue, you can simply refer that or see that previous video. Okay. So in ovule it contains central parenchymatous tissue, nucleus and protective covering. So these are the protective covering, these folds which you can see, these are the protective covering which protects the entire ovule or embryo sac. Okay, so this is the outer integument and this is one is the inner integument. Okay, a narrow opening at the base of ovule is called as micropyle. The narrow opening at the base is called as micropyle. Okay, chalaza is the, and this is one is the apex. This part is the apex and this part is the base of ovule. Okay, and chalaza is the base of ovule directed opposite to the micropyle. What is chalaza? Chalaza is the base of ovule which is directed opposite to the micropyle. Micropyle is the apex and chalaza is the base. Okay. Now embryo sac or female gametophyte is oval multicellular structure embedded in the nucleus. Now this entire thing is the embryo sac or female gametophyte which is embedded into the nucleus. Okay, and these are the antipodal cells, these are the synergids, and this one is the egg cell. Okay, and this is the secondary nucleus. We will discuss about this entire thing, antipodal, egg cell, synergids and secondary nucleus in development of female gametophyte. This is very important. Development of female gametophyte is also a very important question which is often asked. Okay. Okay, so we will see this entire structure again. See, the stalk-like structure called as funiculus which attaches the ovule to the placenta. I have already told you about placenta. Placenta is the structure which is developed for nourishment of the young one inside the womb. Okay, ovule में क्या होता है? ये stalk-like structure उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? Funicle or funiculus which attaches the ovule to placenta. Right? Now what is hilum? Hilum क्या है? Hilum क्या करेगा? Funiculus और body of ovule को attach करेगा. Okay, then it has protective covering. What are the protective covering? Outer integument and inner integuments. This layer like structure are the protective covering which protects the entire ovule. Okay, then apex पे क्या है? Micropyle. Micropyle is what? Micropyle is the downward structure which is present adjacent to the funiculus. Okay, or opening. Micropyle is the opening of the ovule. Then at the base there is chalaza, which is directed opposite to the micropyle. Okay, then this structure is the nucleus. Okay, then embryo sac. What is the embryo sac? Embryo sac is present inside the ovule. For what? Embryo sac or female gametophyte is the oval multicellular structure embedded in the nucleus, and the structures inside the embryo sac are antipodals. These are the synergids, and this is one is the egg cell, and this is the secondary nucleus, which we will discuss in detail in development of female gametophyte. And our next topic is development of female gametophyte. Now, what is megasporogenesis? Process of development of megaspore is known as megasporogenesis. Now, megaspore is what? Megaspore means female gametophyte. Megaspore is female gametophyte. Okay, and process of development of megaspore is known as megasporogenesis. Development of female gamete is known as megasporogenesis. Right. Now, what are the parts of female gametophyte? Now, what are the parts of female gametophyte? Gynoecium is the female gametophyte, right? It contains stigma, style and ovary. Okay. Now, you can see here in this ovary there are number of ovules which are nothing but the megaspore. Okay. Ovule is nothing but the megaspore. Process of development of female gametophyte is called as megasporogenesis, and female part of flower is gynoecium, that includes stigma, style and ovary, and inside the ovary there are number of ovules, and ovules are nothing but the megaspore. Okay, so the development of female gametophyte starts with MMC. What is MMC? Development of female gametophyte starts with MMC, megaspore mother cell, which is diploid in nature. Development of female gametophyte starts with MMC, that is megaspore mother cells. Now, megaspore mother cells are formed from archeosporal cells. Now, we have discussed about archeosporal cells in previous video also. Now, see, what are the archeosporal cells? Archeosporal cells are the cells of ovules, or which are developed inside the ovules. Okay. Now, archeosporal cells divides into two types. Okay. That is inner sporogenous cells and outer sporogenous cells. Okay. So, the inner sporogenous cells will form sporogenous tissue and will give rise to microspore tetrad, and this microspore tetrad will form a megaspore mother cell. Okay. This microspore tetrad will form a megaspore mother cell which is present inside the ovary. Now, MMC is diploid in nature, right? This MMC or megaspore mother cell is diploid in nature. Now, MMC will undergo meiosis. Will undergo what? Meiosis or reductional division, and will form 4 haploid linear megaspore or 4 haploid linear tetrad. Okay, it will form 4 haploid linear megaspore. Now, this 4 haploid linear megaspore will undergo what? Degeneration. What will happen? Will undergo degeneration. The upper 3 cells will degenerate. Okay, and the remaining one will be the functional megaspore. Okay, the upper 3 cells will degenerate and the remaining one will be the functional megaspore. Now, this functional megaspore will allow the next step of megasporogenesis. From this functional megaspore, the next step of megasporogenesis will take place. Okay. Now, this megaspore will be haploid in nature because it is produced by MMC and meiosis has taken place. Okay. Now, this functional megaspore will be haploid in nature. Why? Why? Because meiosis has taken place, and because of that the functional megaspore will be haploid in nature. Now, this functional megaspore will undergo first mitosis. What will happen here? This functional megaspore will undergo mitosis and form a 2-cell structure. Okay, will undergo mitosis and form a 2-cell structure. Now, this 2-cell structure will again undergo second mitosis and will form 4-cell structure. Okay, now this 4-cell structure will again undergo third mitosis and will form a 8-cell structure. Okay, now what will happen after this? See here in the structure, one of the cell from each pole will come into the center. Okay, one of the cell from each pole will come into the center, and this is called as 2 polar nuclei, and these cells are called as antipodal cells. Okay, and here these 2 cells are called as synergids and one is the egg cell. Okay, and after this you will get a mature embryo sac which is 7-celled and 8 nucleated. Okay, you will get a matured embryo sac which will be 7-celled and 8 nucleated. What happens here? The nucleus will not fuse. Your nucleus will not fuse, and it will be you will get 2 nucleus. Here fusion of cytoplasm will take place. Fusion of nucleus will not take place, and you will get 2 nucleus. And because of this, there is 7-cell and 8 nucleated structure. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is 1 cell. Okay, 7-cell and 8 nucleated. Nucleus will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why? Because your fusion of nucleus has not taken place. Fusion of cytoplasm has taken place. So hence you get 7-cell and 8 nucleated structure. Okay. So the 3 cells you see here again, the 3 cells present towards the chalazal end are called as antipodal cells, which provides, इसका function क्या है? Antipodal cells का function which provides, it provides nourishment to the secondary nucleus. Okay, ये क्या करेगा? It will produce nourishment to the secondary nucleus, and the secondary nucleus is diploid in nature and takes part in fertilization. Okay, ये एंटीपोडल सेल्स जो है, एंटीपोडल सेल्स क्या करेगा? ये नरिशमेंट देगा टू द सेकेंडरी न्यूक्लियस, एंड दिस सेकेंडरी न्यूक्लियस इज डिप्लॉयड इन नेचर एंड टेक्स पार्ट इन fertilization. It has 1 cell and 2 nucleated. It is 1 cell and 2 nucleated. Okay, and towards the micropyle end there is egg cell which is haploid in nature and will take part in fertilization and will form a embryo. And this is what? This is the egg cell. This one is the egg cell which is haploid in nature and will take part in fertilization and it will form a embryo. Okay, surrounding the egg cell there are synergids. This middle one is the egg cell, and surrounding the egg cells there are synergids. Now what are the synergids? Synergids are also haploid in nature, and inside the synergids there are filiform apparatus. Okay, inside the synergids there are filiform apparatus which attracts the pollen tube for fertilization. Okay, the egg cell and synergids together are called as egg apparatus. Okay, so this is the development of female gametophyte. You can draw this diagram and note down the answer in brief. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो, हेल्पफुल लगी हो, तो प्लीज डू लाइक, comment. If you have any doubts or queries, please let me know in the comment section. Please do share and also subscribe the professor.